What's up, YouTube? This is Sea-Dog back with another Transformers The Last Night review, and here it is, Transformers The Last Night Leader Class Megatron. And I'm actually really digging this figure. From the accessories, these cool-ass flame effects, which is really cool, because Hasbro really hasn't done things like that before. Now they're kind of going into the collector's field by doing that. That's cool. To this really cool sword that he has. So, it's got paint on it as well. It's got nice kind of like gunmetal paint, as well as some silver kind of accents. And he's painted up as well. And I love his mask helmet. That's why I like him over the Voyager looks-wise anyway. I haven't actually opened my Voyager yet, but I just got it with this one. But I'm digging the whole, like, you know, the screen accurateness, where you can push the back of the head, and it goes like that. We'll show you close up here. We'll take a closer look, huh? So yeah, so really cool figure. Great likeness to the character. You can turn his head if you need to. It'll turn pretty good amount. And you just, on the back of the head, there's a little lever right there. You flip up and down. And when you flip it up, it closes together and creates that masked look that looks really awesome for the Last Night Megatron. He's got a little backpack, but it's good. Without the backpack, it would look not that good, because I was looking at what it would look like without it, and it would be really skinny. It might look okay in the film, but it actually would be too skinny. But he's got swivel arms. He can bring his arm all the way out. He's got a 90-degree bend at the elbow with bicep swivel and wrist rotation. Wrist swivel as well. So that's cool. You can get it to look kind of like, you close that off. So he's got regular elbows, but he's got a little bit of a gap here. So if you want, you can also keep it on the side like that to hide that. This one does the same thing, but this one has a kind of a more filled in spot right there, so it looks better. Same articulation. Now you can go out. Mine doesn't really have too many problems with this, although now that I say it, I'm afraid that it's going to do it in the video. But nice clicky ratchet joints for the legs here. Thighs going forward and back. And then out. It's just blocked by this a little bit, but it will go fully split if you can get it to go out that much. He's got a thigh swivel kind of here, and then he's got a knee bend right here. Some people's bend it here, and you can do that and get like a double. But as long as you know how to do it, you just kind of push up when you're doing it. Mine doesn't really give me that many problems anyway. And then he's also got ankle tilts as well. So you can get him in some really cool poses, and then his head will swivel, like I showed you before, about that much. So let's get him in a really cool pose. Removing the sword. Just to kind of show you how easy he poses up. And then what's really cool is you can oops, let's see if we can get this looking better. There we go. And there we go. And you can put a flame effect in for kind of like a cannon fire. I'll just get them all set up here for you. And there you go. And he's looking fantastic. He's got the flame effects and everything. Looking awesome. So great figure all around. He comes with 2 of these effects. And you can also pull this down like that. And you can also bring these forward. And there's a way to attach it better, I find, if you have this pulled up. As long as you push this in first and then you pull these forward. In my experience, when you clip it right here and you have that up, it stays a lot better. See? Now I can mess with it. It won't really undo. So that's cool. But just for the simplicity's sake, I like to keep it undone because I don't want it to be, I don't want to make it worse, you know what I mean? Did I miss anything for articulation? No, I don't think so. So let's check out some of the sculpt. Alright. Going in up close. He's a little bit big for a figure. He's got great likeness. He's got some kind of dry brushing effects, some silver dry brushing on top of this kind of it's like a steel bolt blue, and got some yellow gold accents kind of in here as well. Looks kind of like a dragon, kind of. I think it's meant to. He's got clear translucent plastic here for the cockpit. More of that yellow gold going down here and on his arms, up his shoulders, and in his chest. He's got some black there for his Decepticon symbol, red eyes, and then when you flip this down, he does have gold teeth and silver kind of. He's got some gold up on his forehead, which looks much better in my opinion than the Voyager. I think the head sculpt all around looks better, and then he's got some kind of gunmetal for his chin. He also can do a little bit up and down here, but it's not really anything. But you could use it to look up a little bit. Clip that together. He's got some gunmetals here on the bottom, on his knees and stuff. I'll go down. You can see his knees. So he's got some gunmetal paint there. Goes on his toes, on his ankles. Inner calves have gold, yellow gold, whatever. Gunmetal on his knees, and then it continues up. Gunmetal on his waist skirts, and some more of that dry brushing. You can see the only hollow spots that are that kind of like jagged hollowness is all hidden underneath the skirts. I mean, yes, there's that too, but that's not bad. I don't think he doesn't feel as hollow. He does have like in the back of his legs, but they're covered up. So they do a great job there. And he's got a few kind of nicks in the back of his knees here. And he's got some of that hollowness on the back of his wings. Kind of like the new Starscream from Make Toys. But none of that bothers me because it's only he's only like $45 and he's freaking fantastic for $45. Check out some comparisons. Alright, so here he is with the Last Night Optimus Prime. And I've got both of these figures coming again from let's get them from Takara's Movie Best line. But as you can see, they're pretty much neck and neck. Wow, he looks like he's disappearing in the light. I don't know what's going on with that. Let's try to focus down a little bit. There we go. Hopefully that doesn't look worse in the actual camera. But anyways, so yeah. So I got the Last Night version of him as Nemesis Prime. He's got the purple eyes and the red on the face. Same with him. I got the red on the face, and he's all gray plastic with more paint apps. So I got all the Movie Best versions coming in 2018. I love how they do the flames inside here and everything. But what's cool about the Movie Best version of this is it's going to be that same kind of blue that they did. Well, it looks like it's going to be the same kind of blue they did with the first release, but they're going to make it in this mold, and they're going to do it with the Nemesis Prime, which means movie accurate paint apps. Another comparison we can do here is the Masterpiece movie Optimus Prime, which doesn't really fit because he's a little bit short for that. He's kind of like the old leader size. But, you could probably get some perspective shots out of there. Like, you know what I mean? Get Optimus in the background, kind of doing his thing. and Megatron kind of doing his thing, and it might not look so bad. Yeah, see? So you can make some photography with it, but I wouldn't stand them up in a line next to each other as a collection. That's just my opinion, though. For anyone that wants to see the Takara version of the MPM Prime, let me know, because I have the Takara version as well. I wish they did stronger ratchets on his arms. I feel like his ratchets aren't as strong. They're not even as strong as this guy's, which is strange because he's got all this die-cast metal. All right, so let's get to transformation. Get Optimus out of here. So for well, I'll go over one more thing. Let's show you the sword in more detail. So this is the sword. The sword kind of axe type thing. It's got a peg here, so you can actually peg it in the back on one of these holes, like this. Or actually, probably look better like this. So you can peg it across there, and it kind of drapes across his back. So you got that option. It also, obviously, you can hold it, as I showed you earlier. And what's cool is it's painted on both sides, so they don't screw around like that. So they do a good job with that. For a flight stand, you can flip these out. You can flip this out, and then flip these down. And these actually peg these in it as well. So if you wanted to kind of do something like that for a picture, you can. You know, for a flight stand or something, you can get them with both of them, obviously. So you have two of them, like, so you could do that. Just, I don't think it was ever showed that yet, so I figured I'd mention it. And of course, I showed you how you can go in there, and you can also do it with the jet mode. We'll show you that as well. So we're moving the weapons out of the way to transform them. Alright, to start transforming him, we want to, I guess we're going to do the right arm first. So what you do is you start to flip this out, so you pull it out, comes out on this ratchet thing. So getting that like that. We're just attaching these for now. It's a little bit, gives a little bit of strength, but it pulls out on this hinge as well. And then what you want to do is you want to get it lined up, and then you're going to flip the hand in from the back. See, it goes right in there. And then there's a peg right there that you want to peg into the side right there. So you just kind of line it up, and you peg it in, and do my little trick. Hopefully it'll stay this time, because we're not bumping it. Oh. There we go. So we get that to stay, and then we just leave that for now. And then we do the other side, which is you turn this upside down like that. We flip in the hand here, and we pull it around on this side. Well, this opens up, and we pull down this part. We flip in I always put the mask on, and then flip his head back. Then you can pull this around. There's a tab slot there and a tab right there. Let's get this light more in there. There we go. And a tab right there, so you can connect those like this. And then you basically want, well, once you tab those in, you want to line it up so this goes, let's see, how does this work? Sorry, hold on guys. You want to line it up so it goes in and smoothly like that. What is going on here? What am I doing wrong? It's supposed to go in right. Oh, it must come out. Okay. Alright. So what's the problem then? Oh, okay. So it moves over. That's right. Because it moves over and then you line it up like that. I knew that it lined up with this middle section. Like that. Alright. Next, you do the same thing with this arm. You swing it up, and then you revert it around. There's a peg slot right there, and a peg right in the back right there. And see, I'm bumping it into things. It's still not opening up. So it does do a good job on mine. It's staying. And then you peg that in, and then we peg in, while we open this up, we want to peg this slot, in, or that peg right there, into that slot right there. So, just like that. And it forms everything together, just like that. Alright, next, we want to do the wings. So, we start to pull them out like this. Then we start to pull them down. Then underneath, you pull them up. You got to pull up. This part will. Oh, right here. What is going on here? Like that is supposed to go. Oh, right. Okay, so it goes underneath. You kind of have. It locks in there. Like there's like a hook, like that. You want to unhook it. I got all this things bumping and stuff like that, and then it kind of has like a slot system right here. You hold it right here and here to peg it in like that. All right, next we want to pull the wing down, and then there's a tab that goes underneath the bottom like this, like that. All right, same thing on the other side. So up, out, underneath that tab section. I guess we'll do it with this end. We push it up, tab that in right there. It's kind of like a tab section, like that. Pulling the wing down and attaching the tab underneath the wing. Alright, so we got all that done. Next, we're going to want to rotate these 90 degrees. Actually, first we'll open them up. Then we'll flip out the boosters. So open up the back of the legs, flip out the boosters. Turn them 90 degrees so their knees are facing inward. Then we'll flip it around. We'll peg in the bottom here. So this part, this tab right here, sorry, there's my battery, just went flying. This section right here, we'll tab in to that tab right there. And it kind of all tabs together like that. Alright. Then, everything's in my way. These will flip around. I think this goes up, back in, right? No, I think it goes down. Okay. Hold on, guys. These lights, it keeps banging into lights. Alright, so we want to use these hooks right here. There's like these little tabs that'll tab into right there. No, that's not right, is it? Yeah, that is right. So, you just want to use that bend to the knee. You use this opening spot right here where it is that double joint kind of thing. And then you tab it around and you hook it in. Where's the hook? Oh, right. The hook is... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, oh, okay. Oh, there's the hook. Sorry, guys. The hook's right in the back here. I'm running into everything, and it's really aggravating. So you want to hook that in there first. So there's the hook. Hook tab, I guess you call it. And you hook it in. And then there's tabs right there and right there that'll tab into the back of these slots right here and here. So we do that afterwards. And this pulls down to do that. And then you tab it in. And you can kind of look in there and see it. And you want to do the backs first because you can see those better. And then the front ones will just kind of automatically tab almost. And then we do the other side the same as that side. Flip around. And we, come on, flip around, we use that little hook tab right there. And then we tab it in the back first, and then the back, and then there. And then basically you just use these skirts, kind of push them up, close these up so that stays like that. And then, as you notice, this finally came open because I banged it into a freaking into a light. But there he is. He's huge and he's banging into all my lights, but that's him. And he's also got a kickstand, or not a kickstand, a flight kind of a landing pad thing, so he can land. So there he is. He's pretty cool. He's got all this detail. He's got like Cybertronian writing up here and here. I'm not sure what it says because I don't have a Toys R Us, so I never got the decoder. I could probably look it up online, but he's got the dry brushing kind of going on, if you notice, all over here and here, so it looks good. Looks decent. It's got different color plastics here that looks good. Actually, I think that's painted. Yeah, I believe that's painted plastic. It's nice gunmetal paint. He's got that nice light metallic blue for the engines. Those are like basically the, what do you call them? Not the thrusters. They're the, I can't think of the word right now. Starscream has them. Oh, that just unpegged. Yes. So yeah, he's pretty cool. But he's very big for recording in this space. Alright, so what's really cool is you can plug these in the back and you can make them take off like that. So that looks awesome. Just like that. And he has that landing pad so you can have him sit down. Obviously you don't want the jets going off when he's on the ground. But he also has this tab here. This plug right here. This slot right there, and this tab right here, or I guess peg. You can peg it in there, and he holds his weapon in there nicely. So, kind of bends up a little bit when he does it. Maybe I just don't have this down. No, I guess it's down. It's not bending up, but it's sort of bending up. Just slightly. But as you see, mine actually stays together pretty well. And I don't want to bang him around too many more lights. I don't think I'm going to do the transformation back the other way. He does have some more Cybertronian writing on the wings. Some of that gold, yellow gold, whatever, comes up. Get some thrusters here. The fuselage, that's what that's. I think that's supposed to be like a fuselage, which is usually up here. But got the cockpit. Looks good. It's nice and light, so it's not super heavy, but I bet it's not going to be as heavy as Jetfire, which I'll be getting in March. Finally getting a Jetfire. He's one of the few I'm missing. I'm missing the Constructicons and Jetfire, and Leader Jetfire, obviously, and Leader Brawl. Although I had a Leader Brawl once, but just for a comparison, this is what he is with the Legends version, or Legion version. Let's flip him around so he's right. There you go. That's what he looks like. And I think he's awesome. So let me know what you think of the review. Leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe for more toy reviews. And as always, stay awesome, stay subbed, and stay tuned for the next video. Peace, that's a wrap, guys. I'm out.